Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day today. I'm a little bit out of breath coming down this hike, but welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another week. Last week I couldn't post as the weather wasn't looking so good, and obviously I don't have a lot of choices over here, so I couldn't do much. But today we are in Rhode Island, and I'm not sure what am I going to be able to capture in this place, but it does look nice. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see it. Sunrise is coming from over there, so I'm going to see if I set up somewhere around here, or I'll probably just wait for the sun to come out and get some reflections off of these rocks. But then we have this, which I'm hoping when the sun comes up I could get a really good shot in this area. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll be with you in a minute. Alright, so I found this one composition which I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try it out anyways. Basically, I'm gonna be covering, let me turn the camera for you. I'm gonna be covering this rock as a foreground, and then we're gonna be covering that area. But I'm a little concerned how it's gonna come out because the sun is over there and it's a little bit overblown a little bit. So I may have to stack this one in post-process, but the settings right now are 6 seconds, f11, ISO 100. So if the shot's any good, here's the shot, guys. Alright, I'm still in the same spot, but I actually found a different composition which I think might work a little bit more. So this one is being shot in portrait position at 1/8 of a second, f11, and ISO 100. So if this shot's any good, then here's the shot, guys. Alright, so I did end up getting at least 2 shots from that location, which I liked. I couldn't really find any other composition in here. It looks nice, but it's not really something that really catches my eye right now. So I'm gonna see if I move up to the other location where I showed you in the beginning of the video. So I hope I could actually find something. I know there's one composition that I like, but I hope I could find at least 2 or 3 more. But if not, I'll be happy with one. Alright, so I found the composition that I wanted. It's just a little bit scary to be standing here because I'm not sure if you guys could see, but I'm standing on the edge of this rock and it goes down into the water over there. But the tripod is not really steady right now, so I'm hoping the photo came out good. So this photo I took it at 1/6 of a second, f11, and ISO 800. I didn't want to go too long of an exposure, so I raised the ISO. I'm hoping I don't get a lot of noise. I shouldn't, but regardless, if the photo's any good, guys, here's the photo. Alright, so now I'm gonna see if I can somehow hike all through these rocks over here and try to go to that edge over there, and hopefully I can find something else on the other side, but no promises there. And depending what I find over there, this might be the end of the video, or if I find something good over there, so we'll keep going. Alright, we'll see you in a few minutes, guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna talk about a few things that I think that I have an issue with and should be something that most photographers prioritize. And one of them is especially the time. Like, you have to really, like, if you want to get to a location and set up and do all that you need to do and take the photos that you want to take, you need to at least be there at least a half an hour before, hence, or if you can earlier, even better. But like me, I have an issue right now because I usually like to take photos of sunrise and stuff like that, being that there's not a lot of great landscapes around here that you could actually photograph during the day that could actually look appealing in a photo. So it's kind of hard for me because most of the areas that I have to travel to get photos, like right now, is 2 hours away from me. So like today I had to leave my house at 3:50 in the morning just to be able to get here by 6 a.m. And then by the time I got here, the sunrise was already like almost there. I believe sunrise was at 6:15 today. So I had to like rush, get through the trail, try to get a little bit of B-roll. I can't even get that much because the sun was already coming up, and it doesn't work out well like that. Another thing is planning ahead, which it kind of includes the arriving early, because if you plan ahead, you will plan for the time that you'll be there as well. But the issue is that being that this location, that I'm located in Connecticut, and Connecticut doesn't really have a lot of great options for landscape photography, and it's really difficult because I be looking through different trails, beaches, areas, and I try to find areas that I've never been to, because most of the areas that I've been to, they don't really have a lot of great options for photography. So it's a little bit complicated. So another thing is just plan ahead. And one last thing, which I used to have this issue before, but now I don't have it anymore, make sure you have all your gear. Because I've been to locations, like one time I went to High Falls in New York, and when I got there, after hiking through the whole area to get to the falls, I didn't have my ND filters. So I had to run back to the car. Thankfully I had them in the car, but it's been situations like, I'm gonna point out over there, those little rocks areas over there. I actually came here once before, and that was like a year ago, and it was a 2-hour drive. So once I got here and I got set up and I had all the gear set up, again, I had my ND filters, but I left all my ND filters adapters in my house, so I couldn't take any photos that day. And the sun is coming out from the cloud and it's really bright. So yeah, you know, plan ahead, guys. Make sure you got your gear set up, make sure you got all that set up, and it will really make your life a lot easier. So with that said, let's go on to the next photo, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so these are the views from that rock that I told you guys about. Really nice views from up here. So I might set up and I might be taking a panel shot So stick around and give me a few more minutes, guys. Well, all right, so like I said, there was gonna be a panel shot. The exposure was there's some garbage in the water. Yeah, so there's gonna be a panel shot. The exposure was at 1/8 of a second, f8 and ISO 200, ISO 125. So if the shot's any good, guys, here's the shot. I hope you guys like it. And on that note, I'll be ending the video here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I hope I actually got some audio this week, because usually I have issues with my audio. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully I can make some better content next time. It's just a struggle over here. There's not really a lot of good places around my area to take some photos, but I do my best. So I hope you guys enjoy the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you find it useful, if you find it at least enjoyable a little bit, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button, and that'll help me. That'll motivate me a lot to keep going and do more videos. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope to see you next time.